Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, today I'm here with another great recipe, which is very healthy again broccoli with beans. The mung beans is what I'm talking about. So, for broccoli, we need broccoli. I've bought this cut up broccoli already, like the florets, and I'm gonna cut up again to small pieces, like almost like shredded, but if I shred it, it becomes too small and thin. So that's why I like to cut it. And it doesn't take time to cut broccoli. It's like already florets, right? So it just needs a little bit of cutting up, and that helps to, keep the moisture in the broccoli at the same time, not become too mushy, once you grate it in a grater. So yeah, it holds its form when you're cooking it. So here I am just cutting them in small pieces, and yeah, thanks to the technology, voila, it's all done. So yeah, it's all cut up in pieces. It took me like probably 5 minutes or so to cut this whole thing up. So yeah, I probably have around 5 to 6 cups of broccoli here, and then you need one whole big onion. And you've seen this video where you throw the onion and put it down and it cuts up in small pieces. Well, I was trying that and it didn't work. So yep, you have to go through the pain of cutting the onions. I do not like to cut onions, so I try to do it as soon as possible. So you cut them in half and then put slits in them, and then once you cut them in slits and then you cut them across, you get it all chopped up in chopped sizes, so that is the fastest way I have felt that you can cut onions. So yeah, I just cut them real quick and then put them aside. I do not like onions, they make me cry. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, how you do you have any tips and tricks to make sure you don't cry when you're cutting onions? Let me know. Okay, so yeah, I am cutting or chopping the onion. To have them chopped onions, you need one whole large chopped onions. Okay, and I love the onion flavor though. Like some people say, oh, you use a lot of onions, but I do not care. I love onions, so I will use it. It just gives that extra sweetness, and the caramelized onions have just something else, a taste of its own, and it adds that sweetness to a dish, which is so nice. I love it. So yeah, here it is, a whole large onion chopped up. Now, this is the mung beans which I was talking about. I could not take the video of the mung beans soaked in water for 12 hours and then boiled it to this consistency where it's like almost mushy but holding its form. So the main ingredients are just a whole onion, 2 cups of mung beans boiled, and 5 to 6 cups of chopped up broccoli. Into a pan, add some coconut oil. I'm taking 1 large tablespoon of coconut oil. You can add any kind of oil. Again, it's your choice. Vegetable oil or canola oil or avocado oil. Olive oil, not so sure because it has a strong taste. So maybe not olive oil, but any other oil which doesn't have a strong taste is good for this recipe. Now, once the oil is a little bit warm, you don't need it nice piping hot, but just a little bit warm, you can add your chopped onions, stir it for a little while, add some salt to it. Okay, so I'm going to add about a teaspoon, heaped teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt is what I'm using here. You can use any vegetable salt, and yeah, stir it in because that helps the onion to absorb the moisture and get caramelized soon. And you don't need to wait for it to become golden brown as I usually do, but just stir it for a few seconds and then you are ready to add the chopped up broccoli, because the onions will get caramelized along with the broccoli, because broccoli will take time to cook. So make sure you don't fry the onions too much, otherwise it will just disappear on you and that whole crying and chopping is gonna go for waste. So yeah, don't let it fry too much. You want to see the onions in its form and it looks and tastes good. Here comes my spice box. Yeah, I lost my middle, it just broke on me, so I had to replace it. Well, if I can find the camera. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. You don't add too much spices here. 2 teaspoon of turmeric, and that's about it. You know, you're not going to add a lot of spices in this because it's a mild dish with flavor of the broccoli and the mung beans coming up more than anything else. So you don't want to put too much spices to overpower those flavors. I love broccoli. I love broccoli in like my eggs, or just on its own, and stir fried and all that. Yeah, and then we also need some grated coconut. So this grated coconut, the goodness about this is it's fresh and it's frozen. So you don't get like those dried coconut, yeah, we get here. We get like in Indian stores, you can check for like frozen grated coconut. And the good thing is that they are fresh, right? As soon as you get them out of the frozen state, it tastes as good as fresh. It's so delicious. I like to use the frozen desiccated coconut or grated coconut, whatever you want to call it. So I'm trying to get them unfrozen by covering them and getting them some heat and steam to it, so that it cooks really well. Now, coconut adds an extra flavor, guys. You have to try this. So in South India, where my husband was born and brought up, it was like a second, like next to salt, kind of. It's used in everything. It's used in your cereal. It's used in your in everything. I mean, like, they have so much coconut in here. Like it's there in their backyard. It's like the tropical place, where you can find coconut everywhere. And here I'm adding some frozen green chilies again. My mother-in-law does this. It's her trick, by just stir frying the green chilies when you buy from the store and then freezing them. And then you're never running out of chilies, because my husband can't do without green chilies. So I have to make sure that green chilies are always available. And even my mother-in-law knows that. So she has a good stock as well. At the moment, actually, we are living with his mom and dad, as I have some news to share. I will in the coming videos. So yeah, once this broccoli is nice and tender, please go ahead and add the mung beans. Now you want to wait for the mung beans till the last minute. You don't want to add them in the first, because once you add the mung beans, because it's already cooked, you don't want to cook it again. So make sure the broccoli is, and the grated coconut, which is frozen, is all unfrozen and it's all ready, and you feel like the broccoli is all done. That's when you add the mung beans and just cook them for a few more seconds and you're actually done. That's about it. It's such a simple dish, and it you can cook in large quantity and keep it for like 3 to 4 days in the fridge, and it tastes so good. When you need it, just microwave and eat and enjoy. Well, before I let you go, I would like to share some pictures from a recent gardens I went to. It's called Frederick Meyer Gardens in Michigan. They have this indoor garden. I went in the month of March. It was so cold outside, and it was so nice to see some greenery. It was so green. It was like an indoor botanical garden, and they had butterflies there at that point of time, where they were like they reproduce butterflies, and they create this perfect condition for the butterflies to live and be in their element. It's just amazing to see how many beautiful butterflies in all sizes and shapes and colors and forms. Some they do come and sit on you as well. There was so many people, and I went with my sister-in-law, and it was just so beautiful to see these butterflies. And look at them feeding. So they keep these oranges and fruits, strawberries, and all these things which they feed on, all these sweet things they love, and ample of flowers which I loved. There were so many flowers. Look at this. I was gonna talk about this. It's an orchid, like bunches of orchid stuck together as a ball, and it was just beautiful. I just loved the formation. And the butterflies were so close to you. They were not afraid. They are like all the time used to having people around them, so they were not afraid at all. And look at that. Isn't that God's amazing creation? Such a tiny little thing with so much beauty and so much detail on them. And there was a waterfall, and it was just amazing. So it's a huge garden where you can walk around, and there were so many people enjoying God's creation put together so beautifully. You could see all sorts of leaves in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and just they all coming together so beautifully. That's a butterfly, a blue, big, huge butterfly. That was amazing to see it fly. I tried to capture it in a video, but I just couldn't get him. He was just too fast for my video. There he is. I could take a picture. That's when I got him. But it was so nice, and I really enjoyed that day with the butterflies and the plants and the flowers. And oh yeah, and there were some small guinea fowls as well there. It was so nice to see. And there is me. Yeah, I was there enjoying and being in my element. I loved it. It was just so nice. Okay, coming back to our cooking. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, I think it's almost done, guys. It's looking so good. You just leave it for a few minutes, and just make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. And look, it's so nice and fluffy. That's what you want. You don't want it to be mushy. And it just keeps it so nice and flavorful. Yeah, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you try it out and let me know in the comment section how you did. And I would love to hear from each one of you. And hope you have a wonderful day. And please do like and subscribe to my channel, and that will really help me grow and look forward to something. So please do, and I will share more on my journey going forward. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.